In this video, I'm talking about the 3 safest areas around Rochester, New York. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name's Anthony. I'm with the American Home Team here at EXP in the Rochester and Finger Lakes region. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified every Tuesday and Thursday that I release a new video. And with that being said, as much as I love making these videos on all things Finger Lakes and Rochester living, I would love even more to help you with those real estate needs. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, I would love to be the guy of choice. Reach out to that info that's at the bottom of your screen right there. I am the guy that answers those texts, emails, and phone calls. So definitely don't hesitate to do that. We love responding to your inquiries. And without further ado, today I'm talking about just 3 areas that are considered some of the safest areas around the Rochester area. So these are suburbs of Rochester, and the data points that I'm going to be going off are going off niche.com and neighborhoodscout.com. So by no way, shape, or form am I trying to steer you in any of these directions. A viewer of the channel requested a video on the safety of some of the suburbs in the area, and you know, what would be a nice, relaxing, calming area to reside in. And so I think those are two separate videos, but today we're going to be talking about just the safety aspect of things. So we're talking about 3 of the safest areas, and again, neighborhoodscout.com and niche.com is where I'm getting all my info. So let's get into it. All right, so getting right into it, coming in at number 1 for one of the safest areas around Rochester is the suburb of Honeoye Falls. Honeoye Falls is a sparse suburb. It's very spread out, and there's just less than 2,800 residents in total. So guys, there's virtually no crime here. And so by no crime, I'm talking about annual statistics here. We're talking about 1 violent crime per year and 10 property crimes per year. So that's, you know, larceny, arson, burglary, car thefts, things like that. That's property crime, right? So 10 of those per year and 1 violent crime per year. And here's the thing is you never hear about it. So just being, you know, I live 10 minutes away from Honeoye Falls, and you never hear about these things. That's how little it happens. Now, being a victim of a crime in general, any crime in Honeoye Falls, is 1 in 252. Being a victim of any crime in general in the United States is 1 in 43. So significantly less odds of being a victim of a crime in Honeoye Falls than just anywhere else in the United States. Honeoye Falls comes in at the number 2 best place in the Rochester area to raise families. And the crime, you know, is a big indication of why that is, why it came in at number 2. There's just it's virtually, there's no crime. And so people love living here because they can feel safe. And if you're moving to the area and you're bringing your family, and safety is like one of the most important things for you, as it is with my family, you can feel at peace and at ease knowing that Honeoye Falls is a great, safe place to bring your family. And according to niche.com, they rate Honeoye Falls at an A rating overall. So, you know, in addition to great crime rates, being that there is virtually none, everything else in Honeoye Falls is great as well. That means school district, that means, you know, diversity, that means just literally every category that you could be thinking of, economics and employability, things like that. Everything that you can think of when moving to an area, Honeoye Falls is at the top tier of that. So, you know, that's why niche.com rates it an A overall. So that's in addition to, in addition to the crime ratings of just being amazing, just virtually no crime. So had to throw that one in there. So coming in at number 2 on the list, and number 4 in best places to raise a family around the Rochester area with an A- rating on niche.com is Spencerport. Spencerport is a sparse suburban area. It's just barely northwest of Rochester City proper, and it is a great area, great schools. Again, niche.com gives it an A- overall. So there's just less than 3,700 residents here, and your chances of being a victim of a violent crime in Spencerport, check this out, is 1 in 1,843 people. So you're very safe in Spencerport. Chances of being a victim of a violent crime is virtually none. So you can move to Spencerport and know and feel confident that you and your family are going to be safe. Overall, there are 2 violent crimes per year, and there's something like 25 property crimes per year. So very little when you're talking about, 3,800 residents and, annual statistics. There's virtually none. So that 1 in 1,843 people for your chances of being a violent crime victim. In New York State, just to put that into perspective, so 1 in 1,843 people. New York State overall, the average is 1 in 319. So pretty significant difference there. Spencerport is by far one of the safer areas around, one of the safer suburbs around Rochester. And that's why niche.com gives it an A- rating, in addition to the schools and economics, employability, everything else, right? But the crime is just, virtually non-existent and just makes it an amazing place to live. All right, so last but not least, we're gonna be talking about Fairport, New York. Coming in with an A rating on niche.com. There is just less than 6,000 total residents in Fairport. And guys, if you haven't seen it yet, we've done a video on all things Fairport living. Fairport is an amazing area, amazing schools, an amazing, canalway. Just the waterway just makes for an awesome time. We just had Fairport Canal Days just last weekend, so it's a very good area. And you're talking very low crime here as well, roughly the same as the past 2 towns I just talked about. So you're talking, 2 violent crimes per year. You're talking 25 property crimes per year with, again, a residency of just under 6,000 people. That is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. You can definitely feel comfortable bringing your family here knowing that they're going to be very safe. So your chances of being a victim of violent crime in Fairport is, check this out, 1 in 2,712. Like that's significantly low. Your chances of being a victim of a violent crime are basically 0. So I'm not saying it is 0, but basically is. And so again, to put that into perspective, your chances of being a victim of violent crime in New York in general overall is 1 in 319. So pretty significant difference there, and that is why Fairport is one of the top safest areas around Rochester. It's just, niche.com gives it an A rating for a reason. Crime is included in that. But then you're also talking about the education system. You're talking about the economics, the diversity, everything that would be included when considering different areas, different towns, different cities. It's all included, and niche.com rates it one of the best areas to live. And I believe it's number 2 or 3 on the list of top suburbs around Rochester to raise a family. And as well as number 21 on the list of top suburbs in New York to raise a family. So just very, very good areas. You can't go wrong with either of these 3 areas if you're looking for safety as a number 1 priority. And, again, this is not me steering you in any way. This is just me giving you the statistics on niche.com and Neighborhood Scout. You guys are asking for it. I'm just giving the information here. And if you want to do a more in-detail analysis of crime rates and statistics, there's plenty of websites you can go on that you can do the research yourself, and you can dive in as deeply as you. There's websites in there that you can pull reports that could be 100 pages of, the past 10 years of crime and exactly, where these crimes happen, what streets they happened on. So maybe you can see what areas to avoid and what areas that you want to look at and target as far as moving to. So keep that in mind, but you can definitely do your own research there. And with that being said, if you guys have been eyeballing any of these areas, I hope this kind of gave you some clarity as far as safety goes in the area. Really, anywhere around Rochester, you're going to be pretty safe. Anytime you get into a major congested area, you're gonna have a little bit more danger just because more people are crammed in there, right? You're bound to get 1 or 2 bad apples. But you get out, where everything is sparse and everything is just like spread out. In this area, you're very safe. I live in Canandaigua. you know, niche.com gives it a C+ rating, but it's really like we don't hear about anything hardly ever. The past couple weeks have been unique in that like there's been a few things happening, but mostly like nobody is really impacted ever. I've lived here my whole life, and you know, I've never been a victim. My family's never been a victim. I guess maybe we're lucky, but you know, there basically everywhere around here you're going to be safe, especially maybe from some areas that you guys are coming from. You can move here knowing damn well that you're going to be putting your family in a safe, comfortable position when you come here. So hope you guys got some clarity. Hope I put your mind at ease. And if I did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified every Tuesday and Thursday that I release a new video. And as much as I love making these videos, I would love even more to help you with those real estate needs. So reach out to that information at the bottom of your screen. I'm the guy that answers those texts, emails, and phone calls. So be sure to reach out. I love answering your guys' inquiries. And until the next video, guys, have a great one. See ya.